Hello, this is Max Froman at the Oak Ridge High School Manufacturing Engineering Technology Program. Thanks to all of you who have been watching the posts and what's been going on here this year, and being able to see people take an interest in what we're doing here has been a fantastic motivator for not just me, but also for my students to know that the wider world is really taking an interest in what we're doing here and all the cool stuff we're doing. I wanted to take a moment here to actually share with everybody out there that's been following me on LinkedIn, YouTube, subscribers and stuff, that there's an opportunity that's come up so that everybody can help make contributions to actually grow and solidify the foundation of this program here and help ensure that I'm able to give the best possible educational opportunities to the students who are looking to get involved in manufacturing, engineering, or just plain become good problem solvers and makers of things. So if you don't live in California, hopefully most people that have been watching this do. California passed a bond Proposition 51 last year that, in a nutshell, statewide is going to go towards improving California K-12 educational facilities. As a part of that bond measure, the state assembly actually approved $500 million of those overall funds, which I think tally up to like 10 billion or something, to specifically go towards the improvement of career technical education programs, or CTE programs, of which this program that I'm fortunate enough to be teaching here falls squarely into that realm of CTE. And specifically, I teach the it's the product development and manufacturing pathway, if you want to get all technical, and I even go into the engineering and architectural pathway. So I'm actually covering two pathways within this thing called the CTE program. So this grant is structured so that any winning application for renovations and upgrades to facilities are going to be eligible to receive up to $1.5 million from that state bond measure, so long as that the local school district can allocate matching funds to match the state dollars. So what that means to me here as the educator here at the Oak Ridge Manufacturing Engineering Technology Program is, if our school district can pony up $1.5 million here locally, the state will match that, and I will get $3 million with which to improve the facility that I have here. So I have been supported tremendously here at my local site. My principal, my assistant principal responsible for overseeing my program here are extremely supportive, and my district level superintendent are also fully behind pursuing this grant funding opportunity to the fullest extent we possibly can. So I was just given word last week, tentatively, that by my superintendent, that he is fully trying to go in to make sure that the school district here locally backs up to $500,000 worth of funds towards this grant, which would ultimately mean that this program would get $1 million total in grant funding to make the improvements under this measure. So while $1 million is fantastic, I would definitely not turn that down. I am frankly shooting high and want to make this program here at Oak Ridge High School the best engineering and manufacturing program in the country. I'm a little ambitious, but go with me on this. So to do that, I've got a list of equipment that's growing right now. That's the physical equipment that would go into the building and the new reconfiguration of this, that's already getting close to $1 million on its own, which is what I ultimately would like to be able to spend money on. However, in order to support that improvement and addition of equipment, I've got to make some massive infrastructural improvements related to the electrical system that's here, and also the floor space and how it's actually laid out in order to pull that off. And that element of the project is going to gobble up money like crazy. So in order for me to pull off my dream and my vision, I'm going to have to get a lot closer to the $3 million total that we could land, which means that the school district and or private funding are going to have to come up with $1.5 million. And the closer I can get to that $3 million mark, the much better off I'm going to be to actually make this vision possible. And what I'd like to say is that this region of California, specifically northeastern Sacramento, is really poised at the leading edge to potentially be on the leading edge of manufacturing resurgence in the state of California and probably also in the country. And for this to happen, my program really needs to be a player in this to start feeding students and kids into this realm of our industry and manufacturing. So where I can use your help. If you think this is a worthwhile cause and you've been following this, and if you're in the manufacturing industry, even if you're a parent or you're one of my students and you think this is worthwhile, if you think you've got a business or individually you would be able to make monetary contributions, it would be great to hear from you. And I need to work out the mechanisms that we will get that formally written up so that we can provide that either in our formal proposal. But I would like for you to email me at mforman@eduhsd.k12.ca.us, and I'll make sure that that shows up in a banner somewhere on this video. Either that or reach out to me if you're finding this on LinkedIn. Send me a message through LinkedIn so you can get a hold of me that way. This opportunity was only recently released. I only got the full go-ahead about a week ago. And the crazy thing is that the deadline for this whole proposal to be written up is November 29th of this year. But we've got to work even faster than that because we have to go through our school district board in order to get approval from their funding side. So what I want to say is, even if you don't think that you can contribute monetarily, I can definitely use help in support from the public in terms of just showing up at the November 17th school board meeting, which is where we're intending to have our proposal written up. So any local industry show up, students, parents, anybody else from the general community that thinks this might be a good idea, it would be great to have people show up in numbers up there to encourage the district to at least put in for $500,000 if they can, and anything more that we possibly can go through there. And again, it would only be better to have then people from industry saying that, yes, we think this is a value. We have a need for employees that would come out of this program, and we'd be willing to pitch in X amount to even help the cause. So if we can all do this, this is going to be a pretty incredible facility, which it already is pretty amazing as it is, but I think we can do that much better. And I'm really looking forward to getting everybody else out there in the world involved with this and being a part of the amazing things that we can do and make here. So thanks very much to that. I will post up more information here and stay tuned for more updates as they come available. Cheers.